How would you like to have a system in your real estate CRM to make sure you keep your SOI and leads engaged? In this video, I'm going to show you how to stay top of mind with your SOI and leads to prevent them from falling through the cracks. As a gift for watching this video, drop me a line below and I will give you a 14-day free trial of Reply Ninja AI and personally hop on Zoom with you to help you set up the system, get you up and running, and show you how to use it to start closing more real estate transactions. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Eric Transu and I help real estate agents and lenders easily launch pipeline filling lead gen campaigns that work for them 24/7, freeing up time so they can actually enjoy life while still turning leads into consistent conversations, clients, and closings. In every single video, I'm going to give you strategies you could use in your real estate business. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to stay top of mind with your SOI and leads to prevent them from falling through the cracks. So let's go ahead and hop over to my screen here. And what we have up here, for those of you that have that, or for those of you that have watched videos on my YouTube channel before, this is Reply Ninja AI. If you're interested in trying out this software, there should be a link below this video, or drop me a line and I'll get you all set up on a 14-day free trial. So today I'm going to show you how to create a system that prevents your leads or SOI from falling through the cracks. And you could create this in your own CRM. There's many ways to create it within Reply Ninja AI. I'm going to show you an ABC method today, but you could easily do hot, warm, cold. It just depends how you like to follow up with your leads. I know there's a lot of CRMs out there that do it in different ways. In Reply Ninja, you could pretty much create any of those and bring it into this system. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create a pipeline. So I'm going to show you and kind of tie this all together. So bear with me, but we're going to start off with opportunities here, and then we're going to create a pipeline. And so the pipeline right here is going to be tag leads. Okay. Actually, I already have one named that. So let me delete this real quick because I have a test in here of this. So let me just delete this real quick, and then we can recreate it. So I'm going to create a new pipeline called tag leads, and I'm going to create some stages in this pipeline. Okay. So first stage is going to be needs a tag. So these are going to be all new leads that come into the system. They're going to go into this first column here. And then I'm going to have it add a stage of A leads, B leads, and C leads. You could obviously do D and E if you're following Buffini. You could do hot, warm, cold if you're following something else. But just for now, to keep this simple to show you how it's done, I'm going to do A, B, and C. So now we've got our pipeline created here of tag leads. Next thing I want to do is go into settings and create some tags. Okay. So I'm going to go into settings here. I'm going to go down to tags. And I'm going to create 4 different tags here. So I'm going to create new tag. One's going to be A here. So type in A and then click create, and it's going to go ahead and create that tag. And then once that's created, I'm going to go ahead and create another tag, and this one's going to be B. So I'll create that. And then we're going to create a third and fourth tag as well. So my third tag obviously is going to be C. And obviously this setup stuff that I'm doing right now, you only need to do one time, and then it's all ready to go within the system, depending on how you want to tag and sort your leads. Last one I'm going to do is going to be needs tag. So I'm going to go ahead and create that. And so now we've created 4 tags, A, B, C, and needs a tag. Okay. So then we're going to come back here. I'm going to go into my contacts here, and I'm going to create a smart list. Okay. So in order to create a smart list, I just click on more filters and I search by tag. And I'm going to say, okay, if the tag is needs tag, apply. And then I'm just going to save this smart list. Okay. And so this is going to be needs tag right here. And what that's going to do, it's going to create a little needs tag button right here. So it will sort everybody that needs a tag. And I'll show you how we're going to do that here in a second. I'm going to go back to all now, and I'm going to create 3 more for A, B, and C. So more filters. I'm going to do tag, and tag is A, and I'll apply that. Save this smart list as A. Okay, and then I just go back to all. And I do that same thing again for B and C. So tag is B, apply, save smart list, and I'm going to save it with the name of B. And then I'm going to do this one more time. So I just go back to all right here. I'm going to sort by tags. Tag is C. And I'll choose C from the drop down and click apply, and then save this smart list as C. Save. And then what I'm going to do to organize these a little bit better up here is I'm going to say manage my smart list. And I'm just going to move A, and then I'll move B right behind A, and then C right behind that. So now when I go back here, you can see I've got A, B, and C. And then actually, let's manage this one more time. Let's move this not tag down here to the bottom, and we'll do needs tag to the top. Just so I can see, these are everybody that needs a tag, A, B, C. Okay, don't worry about demo. These are just some accounts I have in here to use for different things. So next thing we want to do is we're going to go over to our automations. And our automation is going to allow us to easily drag leads into different areas. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create a folder, and I'm just going to name this tagging leads. And this is just to make everything a little more organized inside the system. So now I've got my folder tagging leads. Let me go find my folder here. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to create a workflow. And a workflow is just some steps that will take actions on whatever I need the system to do. So I'm going to start from scratch here, and I'm going to click continue. And what I'm going to do is this is going to be needs a tag. Okay. So my trigger right here is going to be a tag. Okay. So type that in correctly, contact tag. So what I'm going to do is when a tag is added of needs tag, so this contact tag added, and I just do this so it'll visually show up on that left side here in a second. Needs tag, so it just reminds me of what I set this up without having to go into the steps. So you see contact tag added of needs tag. What are we going to do? We are going to create or update an opportunity. So what we're going to do inside of our pipeline of tagging leads is I believe what I called it, correct? Let's see. Tag leads, or did I call it tagging leads? I can't remember now. Let's go back here real quick. I'm just going to save this or cancel out of this. I'll save this. And I'm just going to go back to our opportunities, guys. I want to make sure our pipeline that I created was, let's see, was it tag leads? Must have been tag leads. Yep, tag leads. Okay, so let's go back to that automation real quick. So remember, we created a folder. So we could go right in here to tagging leads. Needs a tag. So sorry about that. I just want to make sure I had the right pipeline. So we have this trigger, the automation trigger for this. So what starts it is when the needs tag is added to a contact. And then what we're going to do when that happens is create or update an opportunity inside of our tag leads pipeline. We're going to move them to the needs a tag column. Opportunity name is just going to be the contact's full name there. Okay. And I'll show you that here in a second. So we just save that action, and I'm going to publish this and click save. Now we're going to create 3 more. Okay. A, B, and C. So I'm going to create a workflow. I'm going to start from scratch again, click continue. And then I'm going to add a trigger right here. And the trigger is going to be on this one. It's going to be pipeline stage changed. Okay. So if the pipeline stage changed, okay, and I'm just going to say to A. Okay. So I'm going to add a filter here, and I'm going to say in the pipeline tag leads, I'm going to add a filter here that says pipeline stage is A. Oops, is A. So that means that pipeline stage changed to A. I'm going to save this trigger here. What are we going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a contact tag of A now. Okay, so I'm going to add tag A. But I'm also going to remove a tag, remove contact tag, needs tag. Okay, so I'm going to remove the needs tag, and then I'm going to add a tag of A here. And I just like to put this right here, guys, so I know exactly what it's removing. When I open these workflows up, I could see it very, very good visually right there. So I'm just going to publish and save. And actually, let's name this workflow. Moved to A. Okay, and we'll just save that again. So now, real easily here, I could go to move to A. I'm just going to duplicate this one. So I'll just duplicate this workflow. And we'll just name it move to B. Great. And let's open up that one real quick. And we'll just modify some of the stuff here. So pipeline status changed to B. We'll drop this down to B. Save that trigger. We'll add a tag of B. And the tag down here will also be B. And then remove tag needs tag. You just could stay the same if it's applied there. And we'll go to publish and save. Okay. One other thing on settings here, I'm going to do allow multiples here. That will allow me to move things back and forth. So in our automations, you could set it up so that it only goes through one time, or lead is only allowed to go through one time. But I'm going to turn that off in case I need to drag them back and forth between different columns here. And so let me go ahead and turn that on for A as well. So I just go to settings and I say allow multiple and then just resave it. So let's go ahead and create one more here. And so I'm going to go right here and I'm going to go to duplicate workflow again. And this one's going to be called move to C. I will click create and then move to C. I'm just going to open that up and make some quick modifications. So pipeline status changed to C. This needs to be C. Save that trigger. Add a tag of C. Delete that tag and re-add C here. And then so basically it says if the pipeline status is dragged to the C column, we're going to add the tag of C and we're going to remove the tag needs a tag. And then once again, we're just going to allow multiple, but we duplicated it, so it's already there. So we're just going to switch that to publish and save. Okay, so now we've got everything set up, guys. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so what I could do here is I could go to my contacts tag, and let's go to my demo accounts here. So I'm going to highlight all of these guys here, and I'm going to tag all of them. Okay. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add a tag, and the tag that I'm going to apply is needs tag. Okay, and this is just an action, just adding needs tag for demo video. And this just keeps a log of everything you do so that you could go back and see why you did it later or why it was implemented. So now we're going to go through and all these people are going to get a needs a tag. Okay, so now if I go to needs tag, I should see them all here. Now they're all here. If I click on A, I have nobody, B, nobody, C, nobody. So I'm going to go into my opportunities now, and I'm going to drop down here to my tag leads, and you'll see that everybody's in this column now. Okay, so now what I could do is I could start moving people. So I could move this person to A, I can move this person to B, I can move this person to C, maybe another person to C, another person to B, and maybe this last person to A. Let's put more than, we'll leave it there for right now. So now everybody's been moved over, okay? So what's going to happen here is, let's see if these kick in. We'll start to see that this stuff gets removed here and gets updated. So let's go to our automations now. Make sure everything was on. Hopefully I published everything. Let's just see if we see anybody moving through these guys. Okay, total enrolled right here. So you can see they've all went through there. So let's go back to our contacts. And if we click on needs tag, you can see everybody's been removed from there. Our automations removed that needs tag once they went into a specific column. And then we've got A, we've got 2 people there. B, we've got 2 people there. And C, we've got 2 people there. So this is an easy way now. We've created this opportunity section where I could tag everybody in my system or automatically add that tag when they get imported into the system. And then every once in a while, I just go into my pipelines here and I just drag anybody from this first column into the appropriate column. Or if they need to be moved to a different column, you could just do that. You know, maybe your B lead becomes an A lead later on, and you could go ahead and move them over. So that's one way to set this up. And like they said, this could be hot, warm, cold as well. But now let's go back. I want to show you one more thing. Now, if we go back into our contacts here. So let's just go to our A leads. And you see there's 3 here now because I moved the B over to A. But let's say your A, Bs, and Cs, you just want to see everybody you need to contact. So let's say your A's you're contacting weekly. So what you could do, and under your A's, on your more filters here, so far we just have tag as A. That's the only thing it's filtering by to put them into this bucket here. But we could also do and then you could do something like last activity, okay? For contact activity, last activity is more than 7 days ago. Okay, so I can apply, and I'm going to save this to update it. Now you can see that one of them disappeared here because one, I had some activity on there within the last 7 days. And let's say your B's are every 14 days. You just go to more filters. You could do add. You could do last activity. And you could say is more than 14 days ago. Apply, just save it again. And then on your C, maybe this is every 30 days you want to contact these people. Same thing, add, click in here, last activity, and you could do, more than 30 days ago. And save. So now what you could do is when you work your leads, say you come into the office or however you do your prospecting, you would just click on your A, follow up with all your A's that need to be followed up. These are everybody that need to be contacted weekly. Click on B, follow up everybody in here. And you could see here, like if I were to, let's open this one here. This Eric Tester, and I'm just going to send a text message. So test, I'll send now. So I'll send that text. We'll go back to our contacts here. And that didn't go through because that's a fake number, but you could see that the person disappeared now from here. Same thing if I were to do this one. If I came in here and sent a email or text, it doesn't matter. I could do an email for this one. Hi, just checking in. Seen any homes you like? Send now. And then I'll just go back here. And now that's gone too. So now we've contacted all our A's that need to be contacted. And after 7 days, they'll pop back into this list. Same thing with B, same thing with C for 14 days and 30 days, obviously. So like I said, you could set this up any way that you want. This is the way I prefer to set it up. But like I said, you could do hot, warm, cold, whatever works for you. The system is very flexible. You could pretty much create anything you want with inside of Reply Ninja. So that's my video for today. If you would like a free trial of Reply Ninja AI and have me personally jump on Zoom with you to get you up and running, either look for the free trial link under this video or drop me a line below and I'll reach out to get you set up. Thanks.